everyone, and welcome to Overcast. Thank you for joining us for the 82nd episode of Overcast, your Overwatch podcast. I'm Frostee, and this week, joined by my friend Ovadrive. How are you doing out there?
Hey, doing well.
Awesome.
Good to be back.
We're glad to be able to see you. We're glad to, both of us, I think, can say we're glad to be back here and talking about Overwatch.
Absolutely.
Missed it, definitely. So we're excited to get some stuff out there. A lot of things have happened, and Ova's got a big announcement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's get the formalities out of the way. Remember, you can follow the show on Twitter at Overcast Show. You can also head over to our blog page, which is overcast.frozenfoxmedia.com. FrozenFoxMedia.com is where you can find all of the cool stuff going on the Frozen Fox Media Network, podcasts, everything else, and especially the Pixel Parlor site and the Pause Screen podcast will be wrapping up some big stuff from E3 in the next week, so be on the lookout for that. E3 has been this week, and it's been crazy, so let them wrap it up for you. If you're watching the YouTube version of this, thank you very much, and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe as well. And also, if you're listening on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music, or anywhere else, if you love the show, let us know by leaving us a review. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any episodes in the future. So with that out of the way, let's move on through the show.
Let's keep going.
Awesome. So, Ova, what are you doing? What's going on in your neck of the woods?
It's been several weeks, right?
Has the party stopped yet?
No, it's that summer boss is here. I'm fighting it. There's lots of stuff going on. Most notably, I think in Pittsburgh sports, NHL team, the Penguins, victorious again, back-to-back years.
Nice.
So downtown was a little nuts. At work this week, big parade down at work downtown. So got to see some of that.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was good. That was a great series. I don't know if you watched it, but it was good.
I did. It's always good when it goes, when you don't get swept, cough, cough, NBA, when it's actually exciting.
Exactly.
Next time, Preds, right?
But I also am preparing to move in a couple of months, so that's been taking up some time, just dealing with paperwork and all kind of inspections and stuff. When you're buying a house, there's all kind of stuff to do. Keeps you busy there. So
it does. Realtors always calling you. They're always like, hey, can you sign this paper? I forgot. Can you do this? Do you have my money?
Yeah. I just got like 5 other documents in my email today that I need to review and get back to these people. So
nice. Well, best of luck on the move. I mean, it's always an exciting time. So
yeah, I'm excited. And I'm heading on vacation next week, so I'm here for a week and then I'm out again. But off to the desert. I'm kind of out in your neck of the woods. I'll be in Vegas for a week.
Oh man, lucky.
So, yeah.
Though it's not going to be any cooler there, I can tell you that.
No, it'll be like 115 degrees.
Yep. So I hope you're going to be doing something inside if you're going to be out there.
Here's my plan. I'm going to take my phone, take a bunch of extra battery packs, and play Hearthstone by the pool, and then just jump in when I get really hot.
There you go. That's awesome.
Yeah.
My wife and I, we love heading to Vegas, and it's funny because like everybody's like, oh, how much do you spend in the slots or whatever, and I'm like, no, I lose all my money at the restaurants. Like that's one of the reasons why we go there is we go there to eat, and it's like we spend we lose as much money in restaurants as most people would at the table or anything. So
mm-hmm. Absolutely,
that's awesome. So yeah, summer is in full swing. So
sure is.
Cool stuff.
What have you been up to?
I have been up to studying, and the mental fatigue from studying for the bar is crazy. Going in at first, it was like, this isn't, I'm studying a lot, but it's kind of like just going to class every day. And then I think I've started to hit that wall where like I started to push so much stuff in my head now that every day it's like I get off of school, like I go from like 9 to 5 or 9 to 4 or something like that, doing lecture, tests, quizzes, whatever it might be. And after that, I'm just like wiped. I come out on the couch, and every day for like the last week, basically, I have come out and just passed out on the couch. And about 5:30, 6 o'clock, Kaz is like, hey, we gonna have dinner? What's going on? Like, and I'm like, just like zombie mode out there. And so
I know the feeling.
It's been crazy, but it's one of those things you just have to like push through. I've got till the end of July to get ready for it, but I think it's going to go good. I did get my grades back from school, and I sadly can say that from all of law school, I never got an A. I got all B's and B pluses in my last semester. I was wondering if I could push it over the edge, but it just didn't happen. So B student, I guess, in law school, I guess. So
yeah, that's all right.
I'll take that. I graduated, so that's all I care about, really. And then, like I said, we've been busy. My sister got married last week, so that was a big thing. Went over vacation, kind of like mini vacation with our dogs and stuff too. And on top of that, we went and checked out a place that my parents are going to be renting. It's kind of like their retirement home. Well, they're buying it. We're going to be renting it from them, and it's going to be probably their future retirement home. But we're going to be getting out of this place while I'm getting ready to get a new job, most likely in Salt Lake City. So we're probably going to be living in that place, and it is seeing as it's my dad's retirement home or my parents' retirement home. It's pretty massive, but they want us to live in it. So all right, I'll take that. I'll pay you rent. So we're going to be moving in a couple months too. So moving the studio, uprooting it.
Yeah,
it's exciting times. So that's pretty much what everything I've been up to. I mean, other than studying, I've been pretty much napping and trying to get some gaming in if I could, but it has been tough. So I think we should let's just get into what's going on this week, and that'll kind of explain some other things. So let's jump into season 5 if we haven't already. I'll go and give the disclaimer that I wanted to talk about placements this week, but I have not completed my placements for the reasons I just stated. So, Ova, what about you? Did you get some placements out of the way?
I did my placements. I think I had a pretty poor record, probably something like 6-4 or 5-5 or something like that. So it wasn't great, but
it's average, right?
Yeah, kind of average. But when I ended season 4, I kind of was just kind of messing around because I already had I achieved platinum, and I knew I wasn't going to get diamond with the time that was left. So I was just kind of experimenting with other heroes, forgetting that they place you lower, like kind of where you end in season 4, they're going to place you lower so you can climb up. And that kind of slipped my mind at the end of season 4.
Oh.
So I was at the bottom of gold kind of by the end of season 4, and I placed in like 1,700 in silver. And I was able to climb back up just, I think, throughout this week up to 2,400. So I gained what is that, 700 SR.
Nice.
Yeah, so that it was good. It was good to climb back up that quickly, but it was kind of frustrating. Like, oh, I forgot that they're gonna place me so low. But yeah, luckily you get that boost right out of the gate if you're winning, and then as you keep progressing, they fix the losing streak so you don't lose like a ton.
Yeah.
Like 300. So that'd help me a little bit kind of stay where I'm at, and hopefully I can get platinum within a week or two.
There you go. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So it sounds like, first of all, that don't be surprised again if things happen like they did last season where you get a little bit lower, but just kind of push through that initial sadness.
Yeah.
You'll recover.
Yeah, you guys can do it. It's I feel like it's been the easiest to climb after opening season, so
awesome. Have you seen anything? Oh, first of all, has there been a bunch of leavers like we predicted, or has it been okay? So it's normal. It's typical placements. All right, so there's that. And have you seen any? Has the comps been good? Have they been just wacko? Have you seen anything crazy, anything cool or unexpected?
They've been okay. I think Orissa's starting to become more common. And I think I saw a chart today. I don't know if we'll talk about it, but I think she's like blocking more now than Reinhardt with the recent update. So I see a little bit more Orissas. And I've honestly been playing a lot of Zenyatta, and I have like a 70% win rate on him.
Nice.
So yeah, it's been pretty good. I think the trends that I've seen is a little bit more Orisa, but other than that, it's been fairly common for what you normally see.
Nice.
At least where I'm at.
Stepping your Zen game up, right?
I am.
So how about that Widowmaker though?
Yeah.
Yeah, doing good.
Still playing her. I have I think a 60% win rate on her. So not too bad, but Zen's higher, so I've been playing him like constantly.
There you go.
Just to get that rank.
I was saying, I was hoping, I should say, that Soul was going to be here this week. He couldn't make it because we got a little jumble recording on a different day just because things got messed up. And I wanted to see how that Hanzo locking in season was going to go for him so far. And it's kind of sad. I didn't get that status report till next week. So
yeah,
because that's
he is a Hanzo main.
Yeah, I mean, he might as well just change his battle tag to that too. Like,
yeah,
no more Soul Slain, just Hanzo main.
Hanzo main.
There probably already is one out there, so you'd have to be like Hanzo main 420 again.
Something like that, yeah.
so there's that, and so we'll continue to upgrade. I'll get my placements done this weekend. I have a couple days off of bar prep, so I'm kind of caught up, I think. So hopefully it means I can get my placements in, get some season stuff in going there, and let's go to there's been a meta update. Now I've been told that people don't like that I say meta because it's meta. And I say meta for so many other things that it just kind of sticks. So yeah, I apologize ahead of time. But we'll get our meta update here from overbuff.com and what they've been doing. You can follow them on Captain Planet OW too if you want to check them out on Twitter. Awesome people. But this is the I think the 6th of June. So it's a little bit old since we're in the middle.
Only a week old.
Yeah,
a little over a week.
So the hero usage tiers, we didn't get to talk about it the week before, but now for 2 weeks, Lucio has not been in the S tier. What is going on here?
Yeah,
it's it's like the kingdom has fallen. His reign has come to an end. I don't know, but it seems like the Lucio changes, kind of what it seems like has kind of finally trickled down, and people have started to maybe explore other avenues.
Yeah, I need to watch these tournaments a little bit more closely. I just really honestly haven't had the time to. But I would imagine that we're seeing other healers being picked as they balance out the game. So that's why he may not be as number one there, and maybe with the dive comps there's already enough mobility.
Yep.
So
yeah, and those dive comps are a big thing to be talking about. All the heroes that have lots of mobility, you're starting to see they're all rising in the tiers in these tournaments. And Tracer is right up there right now with Lucio. You got Winston right up there. I mean, just got lots of awesome mobility. Tracer she can counter the other teams like Zenyatta's, for example. She can go in there and take them out when they're diving in, right?
Yeah.
So she can blow them up and everything like that. As they said on Overbuff, as they said. And then down in tier 2, like you said, other healers rising up. You got Zen, you have 76, Genji, and Diva. So you got some other heroes that have some good mobility in there. And then tier 3, Ana alone with her. She's kind of like that core defensive healer, I think, right now that you're seeing out there. So it's cool stuff. Reinhardt's still down in tier 4, so shield meta is not fully done, and Orissa's still down in the bottom. She's down in the basement right now. So,
but I think we'll definitely see Roadhog fall out of tier 4 and go down to tier 5.
Yeah,
with the change.
He used to be kind of like that almighty Roadhog, the almighty hook.
Yeah,
and it's not happening anymore. But Sombra's making a rise, though. That's the other thing. Sombra is kind of up in tier 4, and I think a little bit more solidly than she ever has been in the past. So, see how that shakes out in the end here. But yeah, it's interesting to see Lucio. We went for how many weeks, and we just said Lucio is just top. You just got to pick Lucio every time, no matter what. It's the foundation's cracking, it's crumbling. So, I don't know. Well, as we go into this new season, kind of see how that goes, and as tournaments start to shake out.
Yep.
And anything else that sticks out to you? Anybody that you think is prone for change coming up? You think Lucio's fallen as far as he's going to go, or you think he'll go any further?
I don't expect him to go any further. But we'll see. And again, I need to watch some more of the tournaments a little bit closer to really give a good, honest opinion on that. But
yeah, from
just being in the game and playing it a ton, I think he's still pretty good to have on your side. So
Yeah, I don't
think
see
he'll
him
go too far
falling.
down.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I don't see him falling much further either because he's still incredibly powerful. So,
Yeah.
like it's, I don't think he's going to fall anywhere below where he's at now, at least in the foreseeable future. I don't see any reason why.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of tournaments, we have some updates to tournaments, and things are starting to get kind of wacky in the world of Overwatch tournaments and things like this. So we have Overwatch League. Let's start off with this. We have Overwatch League, which we haven't heard anything. Like if you go to their website, they're still just like we're not even in the preseason yet. They're still in the announcement phase. So if they're going to make Q3 for getting off the ground, I don't see how it's going to happen anytime soon because there's just no talk yet about them. So that one's on the back burner. Hopefully we'll get kind of a better update maybe at BlizzCon. That's what I'm expecting, is that we'll kind of get more fleshed out there because after that point it'll have been a year. So we're going to be wanting something. So let's set that aside. We have Overwatch World Cup, and we're in kind of like we're waiting for the next phase. The brackets have been announced, and we're kind of just waiting for that to kind of move forward. So in the holding pattern with that. And then we talked about Overwatch Contenders a few weeks ago, and we are now in the group stage action. Is going to be starting this weekend, so you can catch that. It starts June 17th and 18th, 11 a.m. Mountain Time on either Twitch or MLG TV, so you can check that out. Some awesome group stage action. As we talked about, Overwatch Contenders is kind of like, well, okay, we said at the time it was supposed to be the developmental league for Overwatch League, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we were looking for. We're like, all right, that's cool. That's what we're going to be looking forward to. And then all of a sudden, like, they just shake the world with something else. So we add a fourth to the mix. Now we have something called Overwatch Open Division. All right. Right. So we have essentially like 4 leagues at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Overwatch Open Division's here. That's a new thing that just kind of came out of nowhere. I did not... After Contenders came out, I was like, oh, cool, we got this new league. People are going to work to that. That's kind of like the amateur league, right?
Yeah.
And now we have this one that's like, hey, let's do another one. So Overwatch Open Division, this is kind of like the... I don't know. If the other one's the developmental league, this is like the... What do you call this? Because
maybe is this... I don't know. It's like a college level league, and then your Overwatch League is your pro league. I don't know.
I don't know. Is Contenders just going to be like this one time? I mean, it was supposed to be a multi-season thing, I thought, because this is going to be season 0. So Overwatch... okay, I'm not going to get it right because there's so many now. Overwatch Open Division is if you are master or higher rank, you can get your team set up and go and compete in this new league. They're calling it the entry-level program for aspiring professionals. That's what we're looking at it. So they're saying, okay, get in there, play, level up, rank up, and at least get your master rank, and then go for it. You can get in and start signing up for this new league they're going to be running. Now, this bears the question, as you might see, like from my reaction to it. Do we already have too many Overwatch leagues? And not to kind of make a pun out of it, there's Overwatch League, but is there too much? Like too many like competitive leagues that we have all of a sudden, or are they trying to make it just more open to everyone that plays the game?
Maybe this is more of I think I need to learn a little bit more about exactly what Overwatch League is going to be, like what they see for that, because you're right, we haven't had a ton of news on it yet. In order to compare kind of the 3, we kind of need to know exactly the details of all this. They just all seem to have been started, but none of them are fully fleshed out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the Overwatch World Cup is the only one that's like started and then ran all the way to its succession.
Right.
So the other ones were kind of like, all right, here we go. It's like just they're shotgunning it right now, and that's what we're getting here.
Yeah, the Overwatch World Cup is clear, right? It's like the Olympics. It's a nice BlizzCon thing. It's compete for your country type deal, and then these are maybe more domestic type leagues where you compete within your region.
Yeah.
So.
So
I think that part's clear, but the rest of it is, I think, still up in the air. And I don't know. I'm a little confused by all three.
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap my mind around why they do this and what's going on. Like, because I think that, hey, you just launched this Contenders thing, and I really haven't even seen that much hype about it. Like, I see people kind of talk about it, but nothing to the extent of, like, I don't know, that I expect them to. I mean, I expect like lots of tweets. I expect lots of influencers to be like going at it for Contenders, because it seemed like that was going to be a big thing that people could kind of get into more. And then it seems like it's kind of just, wafted away. I mean, even though they played it, they had lots of people playing it too. If you go look at the standings, there's lots of teams. So it's not like it didn't, do good. But I started to think, okay, maybe, because we've always talked about Overwatch has been like this game that's all about accessibility, right? It's always about accessibility. How accessible is this game? The ceiling is really high, but the bar of entry is really low. And they want to get people in. They want you to get better. And they want you to play competitive. And so I was like, all right. And if you read the open division thing, it's like, hey, get the game, play quick play, rank up or level up to level 25.
Make a Smurf account.
Yeah, I know. And then it's like, play competitive. And then it's like, play competitive till you're a master. Then join open division. And then after open division, I guess you could go and do a Contenders team, right?
Yeah,
that'd be like the next progression if you were going to like put them in order. And then from there on, it would go to Overwatch League kind of naturally. I mean, this is the only place to go because World Cup is kind of like a side thing, so we don't really include it in that. But I almost wonder if they're just making like kind of a clearly delineated path where if you want to start from nothing and go to the top, you can do it. Maybe that's what they're doing. Yeah. I guess.
And then you have all those, all the tournaments that run all the time.
Yep.
Like the Alienware tournaments and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, exactly. So there's if you want to jump into Overwatch and you want to like start from scratch and build your own personal brand or your team and go as far as you can, if you want to do it, like the I don't want to call it, like the path is laid out, I guess, at this point, as long as all these leagues kind of stay around.
Yeah.
So
I think it'd be nice to have something laid out in the client describing all of this, and once you hit that 3,500 mark, something, maybe a new panel shows up, or a new, one of those new tabs and says enter, Overwatch Open Division starting on whatever date for the time you qualify and things like that.
Yeah. And this is the thing that I thought, like, after I finally kind of like, simmered on all of this for a while, is I thought, at BlizzCon last year, should they have even announced Overwatch League, or should they have just started with Open Division? Because Open Division is kind of like that. This is like, because when they sold Overwatch League, it was kind of like we're gonna have a draft. Everybody, you can just like do what you can, build yourself up, and go as far as you can. Crush your 99. Yeah, what happened to him? He's an Overwatch Open Division now, I guess. So, yeah. But I think if they would have announced Open Division last year, with all the accessibility of that, I mean, it's only Master that widens the field, and then you start funneling people. Like, a few months later, you're like, all right, cool, Open Division's going good. Hey, here's Contenders, so we're gonna make it a little bit more competitive and a little bit more, exclusive, bigger prize pool and things like that. And then they're like, maybe at this year's BlizzCon could have been like, hey, we were going to do this thing called Overwatch League that we've been working on in the background that they could have been building up for the year without, having us wonder what's going on for the last almost year. Yeah. And there we go, right? I don't know, that's how I looked at it. I think if they did it in reverse, it would have been an even better way to do it, but I'm not like a business analyst or anything like that for them, so
I agree.
I just feel like it feels like a little awkward because they're kind of like, we had this big, huge, lofty goal in mind that was great and it's really exciting, but now it's like it felt like there was a disconnect, and now we're kind of flooding everything. So you're flooding it, right?
Yeah, you're right. I think last year it was a really cool idea. People were really excited for it, but it left more questions than answers. And I just don't want to see these other things coming up do the same thing. So, yeah.
So I wish it well, because I love Overwatch, and I want to see all this cool stuff happen. I just hope it works out.
Yep.
So let's talk about something else that's kind of been going on in the background, and you sent me a message the other day about it. You're very excited. And
yes.
You said that this week we could bring back the Reaper Watch segment.
It's coming back. So everybody who's been listening for the last, couple of months here?
At least, right?
Well, I don't even know what week we're on, but it is time to announce that Reaper Watch is back, and he will be unboxed in 2 weeks, because I'll be on vacation next week. But he will be here by the time I get back on the show, and we're going to do an unboxing on the show.
That'll be awesome. Maybe we'll do the show live that day too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll run it live and be like, all right, here we go.
Let's do it.
So look for that. And that's exciting. So I've lost count, and I don't want to go back and count. So we'll call it Reaper Watch Season 2, Week 1. How about that?
Yeah. I looked at my order, if you're curious. I ordered it on December 10th of last year. So 7 months almost.
There you go. Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. It'll be cool to unbox that on the air and let everybody see that. Talking about figures, the Figma Tracer figure is out for pre-order now. This is like the cool, I think like the posable one.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty cool. And I've already got like the Tracer statue, I guess. You can pose it the same way if you want.
And it's like half the price.
And it's like half the price, yeah. And it's posable, so if you want to like pose it a different way, go for it, right? So for $70, you can go on the Blizzard Gear store and you can pre-order the Figma Tracer statue now. It looks like it'll be pretty cool. It's got great detail, and I would totally be up for it. Maybe after I move. Maybe after I get a job. That's probably what my wife would say. She's like, "You're out of school, get a job, and you can buy it." But it also comes with like it has like an arm that holds it up, and the arm is like flexible, not flexible, but it's got joints in it, so you can like move her in different poses, and it'll hold her too. So I'm excited to see this. I think it'll be pretty cool. It's a cool thing hitting the market. Definitely more affordable, and I'd like to see more in the future, to be honest.
Did I see that one comes with a pulse bomb too?
I don't know. I think it does, actually. Yeah, it does. I just pulled a picture of it. It does have a pulse bomb.
Stick it on my Reaper.
It needs to have like little blinking LEDs on it too, or like make the sound if you push it or something. It's like dee 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 dee. That's awesome. So yeah, maybe I'll be able to pick up one of those coming up soon. So cool stuff with that. One of the little things we talked about, you and I were joking about before the show too, Sharky Marky getting roasted by Jeff Kaplan on the forums.
Yeah, this was fantastic.
So yeah, that was a great thing. He was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And Jeff lit him up, I guess you could say, for that.
Yeah, he goes, "Does Blizzard even play their own games?" Enough said. And then Jeff responds and says, I won't go through the whole thing, but he's basically like, "Yeah, I play the game. I have like 800 more wins than you," and he's just kind of cutting up this kid.
Oh man. So, but Jeff, it was all in good fun, right? So
yeah.
Jeff kind of gave him some cool stuff, which is like, hey, if I could just roast Kaplan and get some cool stuff. So he got like the Noir Widowmaker skin, right?
Yep.
And some other cool stuff. But then it's continued though. Like it's continued. So now Sharky is saying that he wants a proof of Jeff's feat of strength. There is how strong of a Overwatch player he is by having Jeff Kaplan do a stream. And he has a petition going on the Overwatch subreddit for it. And I don't. What do you think? Do you think Jeff should do it?
I think he should do it.
I think he should too. And
I think he'll be number one in the Overwatch streaming on Twitch.
I think that Jeff should do it, and he should invite Sharky Market to be on his team. And anytime that he makes a mistake, that Jeff should just light him up on the stream.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome. Like like IGN did the thing where he like analyzed their play style. I don't know if we talked about that on the show, but I mean, anytime you get Jeff talking about the game, like it's just fantastic. It's so good. It's pure gold. So I'd love to see it. And Jeff, you can invite me, you can invite Ova.
Yeah.
So we'll be on your team too.
We'll carry you, Jeff.
All right, so there's that, and I don't have any Ask Overcast or anything like that for the week. But before we get to there, we had the first time ever. I don't know if I set the poll to be too short. I don't remember if I might have made a mistake. But the last time for the community cards, Sol and I tied 50-50 on that. So there was no clear winner. And then this week he's not here, so he forfeited. So he can't kind of get out of that. But so there was no clear winner, 50-50, me and Sol last time. So maybe you and I.
Who does the trophy go to?
It goes to the neutral site, I guess. It goes to you. You have to hold on to it for us, right?
Yeah, I'll keep it safe.
All right, so this week, let's get our nominations out there for the community cards. I am going to nominate an awesome piece of Symmetra art, and this is from, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing their name right, but Hage, it's HAGE_2013 on Twitter. It's in Japanese, the caption for it, so I don't know what it says, but it's an awesome piece of Symmetra art, and so go and check it out, follow them. They have some really cool artwork on their Twitter page and everywhere else that I think they have some linked stuff, so go and check it out. So Ova, what do you got for us?
This week I have a post play of the game from Gemini99, and it is a Widowmaker taking on 5 other Widowmakers, and she gets headshots on all of them and clears all 5 Widowmakers. And these are not bots, these are actual people attempting to take out the one Widowmaker. I just thought it was pretty impressive since I play a lot of her, and that is not easy to do. It
was a very impressive display, and I loved the chat too. Everybody was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Aim lock.
Yeah, aim lock. So that it was good. And is that what I can expect next time I play you and your Widow?
Something like that. Maybe like not this good, but...
So yeah, Gemini99, awesome play. Definitely deserved the nomination. So go and vote for your favorite out there. And make sure you join us on our Discord so you can ask us questions for Ask Overcast or anything else. You can play with us. I think, was it you that got some LFG going in there for getting a team together?
You know what I want to do is I want to start up a kind of regular team of maybe 3 to 4 people to play during the week. Almost if you think about like a raid time, but this would be for Overwatch, and we could get in there and rank up. I think it'd be really cool to just practice as a team and rely on each other and get better together. So looking to start that up probably after I get back from vacation, though.
Awesome stuff. So we'll make sure we keep getting that out there. You can join us on Discord to find that. You just go to our page at overcast.frozenfoxmedia.com. You can click on the Discord widget or click on the link in the middle kind of ish that says connect on Discord, and we'll be there for you. We got your back. So go and join Ova's Overwatch rating team, whatever you want to call it right now.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think that's pretty much all we have, unless you have some shout outs or anything. I don't have any this week.
I don't either. I've been fighting that summer boss.
Yeah, so. Same here. So where can people find you on the interwebs?
As always, at Overdrive CTR on Twitter or on Twitch.
Nice. You can find me at Frosty Fox everywhere, pretty much everywhere. And you can find Soul Slain, who's not here. You can find him at HanzoMain420 on Twitter. So go and make fun of him.
Yeah.
And remember, you can find us on Twitter at Overcast Show. Overcast.frozenfoxmedia.com is our blog page. FrozenFoxMedia.com is the landing page for everything else on the Frozen Fox Media Network. So go and hit that up. Podcasts, game news, and more. And then thank you for watching the YouTube version if you are. Make sure you hit that like button. And then if you're listening on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music, or anywhere else, if you love the show, let us know by leaving us a review. And no matter where you watch or listen to the show, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any episodes in the future. This has been the 82nd episode of Overcast, your Overwatch podcast. Again, thank you. Glad to be back. Thank you for all the listens, support, and everything else. Can't wait to be talking more Overwatch with you next week. I'm Frosty.
I'm Overdrive.
We'll see you next time.